Though the storm may come, we are unashamed of the name above all other names. He's our victory, He's our joy and prize. He's the reason we lay down our lives. So we will not fear through the storm and through the flood. By your spirit, by your blood, we will stand, we will stand. With a trumpet call, you will open up the sky. Come with glory and with might, and we will be with the Lamb. waking up to the sunrise, to the golden light and blue skies. I'm in awe of creation, of your glory and salvation. All around, it is true. Creation's crying out to you with songs of joy and hymns of praise to the one who made all things. Whoa, 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 whoa. So I turn away now from all worthless things. I will lift up my eyes, and I choose to look on the beautiful King. I will lift up my eyes. 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 The storms all around and feet upon the solid ground. I will not be shaken, 'cause I know that you are all that I needed. You are all that I wanted. You are the only one that satisfies me, that satisfies me. So I will lift up my eyes. 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 I will wait for you. I will wait for you, knowing that you will draw near to me. 'Cause I was made for you. I was made for you. Your presence. I have made a place.
Good evening. Thank you once again for joining our BB Online live demo session. So today we're gonna go a bit technical, and so we're gonna be talking about the BB management system. All right. So we'll give in another 1 or 2 minutes. I believe that some of you are here already and hearing my voice. Do share out and get your officers who are um, free um, to listen in. You can put a playback in the background and listen to me while you go it through. So today's session is gonna be a very quick session. So it's gonna focus on the BBMS officers and members registration. All right. So um, I understand that a lot of us didn't want to use the BBMS and find that it's so hard to register the officers and the members in. And Some companies find it difficult, some companies find it easy. I think it's just a matter of doing it and trying it out. So if anyone is listening to me, my voice now, give a thumbs up so that we can acknowledge you there as well. All right. Okay. All right. So if you don't know what is BBMS, let me give you a brief history or background what BBMS is. So Boys Brigade Management System was a project started a couple of years ago. The idea of this system is to have a central one-stop point for everything in regards to the management of the Boys Brigade throughout the company level and the national level. All right, so I just wanna once again emphasize that there's no such thing as BBM and BB state per se. There's no two entity, so everyone is one, and BBM is everyone, because BB Malaysia is BB Sarawak, BB Sabah, BB Johor, BB Selangor, BB KL, BB Perak, BB Penang. Same thing as well. BB Sarawak is BB first Kuching, second Kuching, third Kuching. They're all part of BB Sarawak. Similarly, every company is part of the Boys Brigade Malaysia. So Boys Brigade Malaysia is not a separate entity from the company, but it's part of the companies collectively becoming together. All right. So if you see the side tab, it's something like a plankton. All right. So plankton is made out of tiny, many tiny of organisms that comes out together and make it plankton. So from the outside, it looks as one plant, but it's actually a small little, I think polyps like organisms. All right. So I think without further ado, we're gonna dive into the boy spirit management system. Okay. So hi once again, if you see me. So now this is the boys square management system. Um, it's very easy. It's a access point. It's a gateway for you to access all the resources, including the ones that we're talking about so far. The 12 weeks program that we have been sharing about. All right. So and it's as easy as just opening up your web browser and go to bbmalaysia.org/login. Okay. So but if you don't know the exact addresses, you can just go to bbmalaysia.org. All right, the front page of BB Malaysia. Site maintenance. No, I don't think so. Uh, Hopefully it's not. Okay, yeah. So if you are in the viewing the live stream, gives a thumbs up to stated that you are there. All right. So by going to the BB front page, you will see on the top right corner there's a BBMS. All right. The you will see that this is slow. It's not because of the server itself, not because of the website, but because of my house internet. So once again, I think there's some people watching movies, playing, I don't know, some games, uh, Mobile Legend perhaps, or COD perhaps, and doing some heavy loading. All right. So nonetheless, when you go to the website, then you see. So what you do now is that you just simply log in. In order to log in, first you have to have an account. So that's where the chicken and egg story comes in. So in order for you to have an account, in order for you to log in, you need to have an account. But in order for you to have an account, you need someone to have already an existing account to create that for you. And now currently, captains are the ones who can do that for the officers, and officers are the ones who can do that for the members. All right. So today we're going to focus on a few things. So what you can log in is that you use email or IC, but we are moving towards using IC. All right. So if you can, please key in your IC in the system. There's a questions people been asking whereby, how about the privacy of the IC? I mean, like, nevertheless, your IC has been there out in the world already in many many places when you sign up for other things. But of course we'll make sure that our system, our data will be kept properly. And if you don't know that all the things that you have been, especially IC, all the forms that you have been filling up actually requires you to fill in an IC. And in terms of the danger of the IC being leaked out, if it's just only IC number, um, in my knowledge, not much can be done per se. All right, they need other things like your face, your IC, a copy of your IC card as well. They need your phone number. They need to know about your history. All right, so that is called identity theft. There's a whole different realm of things. All right, but nonetheless, we will be using IC to log in because that is the unique number that everyone has. That there is no duplicate. But because with email, there's still some duplicates, and not everyone has email, not every member has email per se. So we come to the conclusion that we're gonna use the IC as the main login. All right. Okay. So now you just log in. You just get someone to log in. You or you can get an officer who has an account to log in. So after logging in, well, let's focus on creating new offices. All right. So the typical way of creating new offices. So this is a dashboard whereby you can see the upcoming events and all that. You see, it's still a bit messy because we are still trying to adjust and clean up a lot of things. And you'll see that there's a dues payment here and things like that. So we're still working on that because there's plenty of functions that we're working on, and it's a bit um, messy in the sense. All right, but nonetheless, as a captain or as an officer, so this is what you do to start creating a new officer's account or a member's account. So I'll start with the officer's account first. All right. So there's two ways to create an account. So either you click create new offices and create it right away. Um, it's easier to do this manner if you are only having 10 or 5 offices. All right, it's very once you create it, the account is there forever. All right, so you don't need to create too long. So you just take just a matter of taking the time to go and create the account per se. All right. So the other way is to import new offices. This is for companies that has 10, 20 offices. All right. So once you click here, there's actually a download sample Excel that you can key in. All right. So once this is the Excel, once you download it, so you can just download the Excel sample. So the Excel sample is also available in the resource center as well. I'll show you later. All right. So no internet. Oh dear. Uh, why lah? All right, I think we are back. Um, Sorry for the interruption. I think I don't know why my Wi-Fi just disconnected just now. Um, so as I said, there is two methods. Either you can do it using one-to-one or just import the Excel file. All right. So importing the Excel file is quite easy. What you do is that you will just download the Excel file. Okay. is download the Excel file. So the Excel file will require you to key in some information, and you just key in the information. Some of it is using value 1 to 6 and 1 and 0 whether it's working or not. All right. So give it a minute. I'm suspecting something is wrong. Say. Okay. All right. So if you look here, so you just need to key in all these names, gender, email, and the password. So officers, if they do have email, please key in their email, because this is where we're gonna use this email to send informations to them as well. So password just 12345 and ask them to change later, and contact number. All this is here. Okay, so the IC here, if you notice, it should be in full number. All right. Then working, if one is working, zero is not working. All right. So race actually is will be set there. Um, then religion, rank, and rank is basically based on this. If it's a chaplain, it's a captain, lieutenant, and all that. All right. Then their contact number, join date, um, date of birth, the date that they have joined, meaning that the day that they join your company per se, all right, as an officer. All right. So what you do is that once you save this thing and you just upload it in the system, then it's done already. Okay, so you just choose file and upload, and they should show up here. But if it's not showing up here, just let me know. All right. So now the more challenging part I understand is the members part. All right. So this is where I gonna want to share some tricks with you guys. All right. So because importing officers is easy, it's just 10, 20 at most officers, and officers are adults. It's easy to get information and ask them to fill up the Excel file very easily. So captains and officers out there, I really encourage you guys to really sign up and get access to all these resources that we have, and that we're going to add on more and more. All right. So this year is going to year that we're going to make this BBMS great. Hopefully, by God's grace, because the road was bumpy for the past few years, coming to this time. All right. So, wait. Why? Oh my. I don't know what's wrong with the internet today. Yeah, well, it's my internet, so okay, okay. I think we are back. All right. So here, this is where you can import your members. All right. Same thing. Is go by numbering system 1 to 8. whether it's working or not. So some of the members, like staff sergeants, all right, may be working. So it's just for record purposes. Same thing, you download the Excel sample. Okay. Okay. All right. Hello. Testing. Testing. Okay. So this is the Excel file that you download. But there's a trick that I want to share with you guys here is whereby you can use a Google form to create all of this. All right. So each individual column is actually one um, questions that you can ask from the members. All right. So like for example here, you can go into Google Drive. If you don't have a Google Drive, please sign up for a Google Drive. It's as easy as creating a Gmail account and use the Google Drive. All right. So if you need another tutorial on Google Drive, please let me know. I'm more than glad to share with you. Um, so it's just as easy. So this is a trick. This is a trick that for you to get things done easily. All right. So what you do is that you just create a form, a Google form, because the Google form will translate it into Excel easily. All right. So you just put a saying that a new member registration. All right. Okay. So the first question, it will be the first column. So you just says full name of the member. All right. Okay. Then the gender and so if you here using Google Form, so things like names and text are short answers. Gender you can choose. It should have a fixed answer whereby it should be male or female. Okay, so it's easier so that they don't type in because if you let them type in, then it would be very complicated. All right, then you just follow through and things like whether like the ranking you just don't put one, all right, because one is a primer. Okay, you put number 8 per se. So number, okay, so you put number 7, which is recruits. All right, so I mean if it's a recruit, it's a private, then you just put it in, and I'll suggest that for you to put in on the back end later. All right, so all this information that is required, you just put in it as questions. So what you can see is that once someone responses, there will be a Google Sheet file or Excel file that is created. All right, so let's say this. Okay, the link. So you just share the link to the offices, um, to the parents. especially, then they will fill it in. Then they'll fill it in, and you're done. And you just collect basically. So let's give it a try now to fill in the information. Okay. Okay, so like for example, they will key in their full name, Yeshua, all right, it's a male, all right. So all this information you could put it in. Um, so once you submit, you see that it has been recorded. So what you see is that I have just keyed in the response, and the information is here. All right, so you just create a new spreadsheet, and you're able to see these columns. So this column will add on to that column, and what you do is that you just do a bit of uh, uh, how to say cleanup, whereby you just delete the first timestamp. All right, you delete the first column. It's very important because how upload works is that it will recognize by the column sequence. Right, so the first sequence should be the full member, full name of the member, then the second by the gender and things like that, following the format of the template Excel sample. All right, so after that, you just download as Excel. Then you just upload here. Then your members are in already. So as easy as that. So this is a trick that you can use, whereby you just create this form and share it with the parents and ask them to fill it in. All right. Then you just do key in the other details, like for example their rank, whether they're working or not. In that sense, that one you can leave it on 0, no problem. All right. I think we'll remove this because I felt it redundant lah. Okay, then you just upload and members has access in already as well. Okay, so with that, I actually want to share with you just a brand new functions that we have. All right, so now currently with all this BBMS, the biggest depository that we have is actually resources. Okay, and also parade attendance taking. I will share with you later on. All right, so it is resources. You can actually download the resources that the national has provided, okay, or you can upload the resources that you want to share with your members. All right, so for example, you want to share um, BB handbook per se. All right, okay, BB handbook. uh, right. I don't know why. I think today is just a not such a good day. um, then you just upload or put a link. Okay, data. Okay, right. So never mind. Um, and you just submit. All right. I think our live has an issue. Um, never mind. What I'll do is that I'll re-upload the whole video later. So now what you do is that you see that actually this is one of the category that you have created. All right. not found. Okay, so by right you should be able to edit and share it with your members, whether you want to let them view or not. All right, but I think we'll fix it and we'll share it out. All right, so this is basically what we have in the BBMS system, and the focus today is just to share with you on how you can um, share and register your members first, all right, to the system, because you can have access, they can have access to some of these resources that we're going to share nationally. We're going to share more resources to the officers and the members separately as well, right? Meaning that some of the resources can be viewed by them, some of them cannot be viewed by them. All right. Okay, so I think we will end our stream and live demo today here, and continue to stay tuned while we share more with the BBMS as we roll out more and more functions. All right. So and in terms of, probably I can touch a bit on the parade, whereby you can key in now with the online parade. So what you can do to take attendance per se is that they can create new parade, and you can key the attendance for those who already attend. So meaning that, for example, so those who have attended, so you can start your Zoom and you can do an attendance whereby you just tick, all right, those who are there, who are not there, then submit, then it's recorded already. All right, as easy as that. Okay, then it's done. So it will help you to create a record there for you to refer for your attendance record. Then you can even go and check it out in terms of attendance record. All right, so it's calculated point by points, all right, in total of, let's say, 18 periods that we have previously. Or go check it out, test it out, and let me know how you feel like it, and feedback to us. All right, cool. All right, so I think we'll end the live here, because I think the live, there's some issue going on, but I'll still upload the whole thing up again. All right, I think that's all for today that we have. Thank you guys very much, and do check out our next live session, which is on tomorrow, on how to run an hour class online. So we're going to touch on very interesting topics like physical training batch, and also drill batch, on how you can run it online. All right, so I think thank you guys very much, and I think we'll end this live here altogether. All right, thank you.
He can hide mountains of sin, and then his smile destroys my religion, and his love shakes down my prison. You'll never I put my trust in idols that shall falter and decay. Whilst in the depths of my despair,